Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Realms of the Haunting. When last we left off, we were in the Maze of Raquia. We need to get one more item before we actually go and enter into the tower itself, and that is the fact that there is this button here. I actually had to check my previous videos on this game to re-find this button. This button gives us access to this.
What the hell is this?
A jewelled haunch of meat, I believe.
The jewelled haunch of meat is actually very important, and we're going to keep it in our actual hand as an item that we're going to use first. All the items that we've been picking up have been for the purpose of using them in various puzzles. So what we want to do is we want to exit here, and we want to head across and up. Okay, let's do that. Let's exit, head across and up. Because what we need to do is we need to actually go and find the entrance to the tower. We need to enter that tower. The downside, of course, of entering the tower here is that the tower is full of puzzles. And the problem with all those puzzles is they are not forgiving puzzles. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Fortunately, we are pretty much on our way towards getting to where they are. Haven't yet actually died in the actual general playthrough. This could change with Raquia's puzzles. I do remember a lot of them, but some of them are not just actual puzzles. Some of them are platforming. Here, in fact, is the entrance to the tower itself. Here it is.
Impressive. Very impressive.
An elephant couldn't open these.
Nope, an elephant could not. Now, how are we going to open them? That is the question. We probably have a key that we could use to open these. Let's have a look. Do we have a key? We have a wardrobe key that is not quite what we were looking for there. Not quite what we were looking for. Do they just open for us? No, they do in fact not just open for us. Perhaps there is something we can use to open them. Maybe a key of some variety. Or this ring.
The way is open to you, bearers of the ring.
Thank you. Are you going to open again? There we go. However, there is this enemy here. This enemy here is actually the reason why we have the haunch of meat. The haunch of meat is what we are most certainly going to be using to distract that enemy. We're going to equip the haunch of meat here, and we're going to approach cautiously.
Jesus, there's a goddamn lion in here.
Quiet, animal. If Raysiel hears us, we've lost already.
Now, we don't want to shoot. We want to actually use this when we get close enough. And the lion will just start happily eating the haunch of meat, thereby circumventing the problem. We will never have to worry about that lion at all. Let's explore very carefully. Very carefully now. Because we need to find the next part of the puzzle. This is a large tower with a lot of things in it. Also, some very nice views. It's a very nice place to be, with the minor downside that you are the guest of a jailer in another realm who will keep you here forever, potentially. What we need to do is we need to find the next way forward. Now, the problem with this area is that there's going to be a platforming puzzle. What I need to find is the way in. Where is the way in? Is this the way in? Or is this the way not in? I'll find it eventually. This is a very narrow passageway I've just entered. There's water here. That's pretty much all there is here. Okay, just water. I can deal with just water. What I don't want to find is large quantities of enemies. All the way... Is this the entrance? This is the entrance. We have in fact just gone straight to the entrance. What about right ahead? It's kind of a maze in and unto itself, but not quite. Okay, that leads down. What I need to do is I need to find the way into the actual puzzle part. Okay, that I've already been to. That I have already been to. Really, I should just stick to one wall and just keep going around by that wall and see what we find. That is probably the fastest way to actually solving this. Raysiel, defeater of Adam, purely by use of a very simple maze of corridors. But no, we shall overcome this. Eventually.
Remember, we have to avoid waking Raysiel.
Yes, we do. Now this is the problem. You see this large platforming puzzle? It's a very large platforming puzzle. We need to not land on all those gears. That's kind of the problem. We can land on these bits perfectly fine. We are not allowed to land on the gears. If we land on the gears, we will pretty much lose. We will pretty much lose if we land on those gears. So what we need to do, we can actually set it up so that we're always looking down. Is very, very carefully jump over to that there, because we need to pull this. We need to pull this. We also need to head back over here and not land on the gears. If we land on the gears, we get one chance to land on the gears and not die. Or maybe we get two. One way or another, I'd rather lose health here than lose the ability to basically lose a chance of being able to keep Raysiel sleeping. It is weird that we're trying to keep Raysiel from sleeping when we've already talked to Raysiel. Ooh, that's fine. Health loss is fine. I can deal with health loss. What I can't deal with is losing the opportunity to wake Raysiel. You know, I keep saying it's a bad thing. It's a really bad thing to wake Raysiel. Waking up Raysiel is actually an instant game over. Well, it's not instant, but as soon as you move after waking Raysiel, you die. So, platforming here is very important. I'd rather lose health here than lose anything else. Now, do I want to be... I want to be here, don't I? Are there any other switches? No, there is not. We're actually doing pretty well. I do not want to jump here. I actually probably want to be here. Oh, there we go. That actually writes your view there if you use page up or page down. But I'm using home and end here to allow me to see better. I've got to be very careful here. I could be here a while. Yes! Aha! Managed it. We could go this way. Actually going this way is safer. And I think we activated that by using that switch. So let's do that. Let's go this way and not miss. Aha! I think we might actually manage this. We might actually manage this without... Ooh, a switch. Kind of important, I think. I think that's an important switch to pull. Oh, we need to be looking down when we do this. There we go. And I think we might have done this. Excellent! We did it without waking Raysiel. I think that might be the first time I've ever done that without landing on the floor. It's a large, jarring sound. I think it actually uses the same sound as the hit with the sword. Now, here we are in the central puzzle area. The central puzzle area here is very, very important. You've got to be able to get through all of these with all of these puzzles without causing a problem. Now that one has a face on it. I distinctly remember that that one requires a password.
Is it me, or is that door moving?
It's not you. Look, the mouth on the face is moving.
We're not going to even try and open that one just yet.
Can you read music?
Yes. It looks more like a fanfare than a tune, though, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so that one's got music. What's this one got? Nothing. What's this one got? Nothing. What's this one got? Nothing. No hints there. No hints here. no hints here. We're only hints for the first 2 doors here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to be very careful. The first thing we probably want to do is not try and open this door properly. We actually have an item that may work here. Remember that we have these pipes. We picked up the pipes. Where are they? Here they are.
Bingo.
You needed to use the pipes there because trying to open them otherwise was a terrible idea.
It's a flask. Full of oil, judging by the smell.
I'm sure it'll come in useful for something.
Yes, it will.
Pair of spectacles.
There's magic woven into them. Something to do with sight.
Ah, well, we could have a look and see what they actually are.
Pair of spectacles.
There's magic woven into them. Something to do with sight.
Those are some pretty interesting spectacles. We're going to need both of those items. We are certainly going to need both of those items. Now, let's leave this area. Second door, we need a password. Distinctly remember that. Not even going to try and open it until we actually have the password. The third door... Let's have a look.
That noise seems to be coming from this statue.
It's similar to a picture in a book I once read about Odysseus. Can't place it though.
We don't want to listen. We do not want to listen at all. And so what we want to do is we want to use the earplugs. Using the earplugs means we can't hear. And if we can't hear, then this enemy is not going to be a problem. It's not going to be a problem at all. Well, at least, hopefully. Anything in here at all? Nope. There's a key, though. Let's go grab that key. Let's leave now. You go in there without those earplugs on, that will pretty much kill you. All of these puzzles are basically do not actually do anything like going in and just blindly exploring. That's full of ice. We don't even want to think about going into there just yet. And the next item we actually want to equip is the flask.
It's a flask. Full of oil, judging by the smell.
I'm sure it'll come in useful for something.
Yes, it will. We're actually going to equip that now. Because one of these doors has squeaky hinges. And that's the library here. If we hadn't used the actual thing here, that would not go very well. Also, there's more to this room than meets the eye. Quite literally. Using the spectacles, we can see these beams here. These beams that we need to avoid. Now, the problem is we need to avoid them by me jumping them. This could be a bad thing. This could be a very bad thing. Mainly because I'm not very good at jumping puzzles. But you can avoid them like this, I think. If you're careful. If you're very careful, you can avoid them like that. There we go. Haha! There is a parchment here. Let's have a look at this parchment, shall we? What does it say?
Parchment. Something written on it.
Looks new.
Spirit. Alright, that sounds like a password to me. That is a password, that's why. Be very careful. Very careful. Very careful. Okay. It's this one that we need to be a little wary of. By going this way. Around the books. You don't actually need to jump over any of them. You can just go around the, around there. Okay. Oh, that is a little tricky. Little tricky. Okay. Let's go into here now.
Locked.
It's locked. We have a key, though.
Nicely worked silver key.
I'm not sure that's the key we want. Maybe it is the key we want. We have a lot of keys. That's actually probably the key we want. Does it open the door? Yes. Here is a chapel. What do we have here? Where the sky bridge lies, opening our hearts and minds. Okay. There are various gems here, though. There are various gems. I think I know the solution to this puzzle.
This is a topaz.
Right, but it's false topaz. Transparent yellow variety of quartz.
You don't say.
Oh,
Amber. Fossil resin.
what else have we got?
No. Don't know what this is.
It's an amethyst, a type of quartz.
Okay,
I know this one. It's an emerald.
A variety of beryl.
fair enough.
What would you call this, Rebecca?
A sapphire. A little dull, though.
Turquoise.
Your pronunciation's terrible, Adam. It should be pronounced turquoise.
So a tortoise is actually a tortoisie then?
I'm not sure about that, but we do want all of these, because this is a puzzle. This is pretty much a puzzle. It's not a very difficult one either, if memory serves. You have to basically solve the puzzle here concerning where various things go. So, for instance, let's see. We need to use the various gems that we've got here. We need to put them in the right slots. So we need to go down to all these gems. Here is a yellow gem. This gem is
This is a topaz.
Right.
You don't say.
Yep, that's the yellow gem. So we put the yellow gem here. Okay. Then we put the blue gem, which I believe is this one, here. I believe that one was blue. There's a green gem. We put the green gem where it says green. We put the orange gem.
Amber. Fossil resin.
Yep, we put the orange gem where it says orange. We have a few more. We have a red, a violet, and indigo. Where's the red? Oh, red's all the way up there. We have ignored the red one there. We need that.
A garnet stone, I believe.
Vitreous silicate mineral.
Whatever.
There we go. We've got that. We need to put the red one here. Now, the indigo and the violet one is always the one I get mixed up. Violet, I believe, is the... It's always which one is the brighter colour.
Turquoise.
Your pronunciation's terrible, Adam. It should be pronounced turquoise.
So a tortoise is actually a tortoisie then?
This is something that you don't want to get wrong. You need to actually look up which one of these is indigo and which one of these is violet, because the last thing you want to do is most certainly get it wrong. I'm pretty sure, however, that is indigo. Let's have a look. Actually, to be fair, no, not right. Not right. Or maybe it is right. There we go. Let's put them this way round and see if this is the right combination. Let's see. No, this is not the right way round. This must therefore be the right way round. No? Well, maybe I've got something else inherently wrong here.
What would you call this, Rebecca?
A sapphire. A little dull, though.
It's not here, the solution that I've found. Normally something should have happened, but maybe I've got something wrong. This is not beyond my capabilities to get something wrong, especially with colour puzzles. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Maybe that's indigo, and this is violet. Maybe. Well, there's nothing here in particular.
Wow. This is beautiful.
Exquisite.
The window's jeweled. How decadent.
Maybe there's a reason for it.
It was jeweled. It's not exactly jeweled anymore. Well, I will ponder this puzzle. At the very least, this is not a puzzle that is getting me horribly killed, which is nice. And then I step out of the door and get horribly, horribly killed. It's a possibility. Could get horribly killed by this puzzle, but I don't think so. So, when we come back, folks, I will look at this puzzle a little more and see if I can figure it out. Most of the puzzles are still in my memory, but there are a few that have obviously the memory has faded over time. So, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. But at the very least, folks, at the very least, we didn't die horribly to the jumping puzzle. Or maybe that's blue and that's indigo. It's these 3 colours here that are the problem. The other 4 are fine. But hey, I succeeded at the platforming, and that is something that normally doesn't happen. Hooray! Later.